If you guys want to see how I achieved this look using the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, just keep watching. Alright guys, so here's the palette. I just got it the other day. And here it is up close. It is a velvet kind of camel color palette. And here's the inside. As you guys can tell, I have used it once right after I got it. But other than that, I haven't really used it. Oops. So today I'm kind of going to do a tutorial. It's more of a get ready with me because I have only used this palette one time, so I'm still experimenting, and honestly I don't even know what look I'm going for right now. We're probably going to be sticking with some neutral colors. Obviously it is a neutral palette. Probably more of the browns and maybe some of the mauves, like the burnt orange. I don't know, we'll see. And from what I've used out of this palette, it is very pigmented, but all of Anastasia's eyeshadow palettes that I have used have been pigmented. It has not let me down. I am super excited to play with it more. And these nudes aren't too bright. I don't think they're too dark either. They have a wide variety. A couple of them are glittery, some are shimmery, but the majority of them are matte. And so for today's look and getting ready with me, I'm actually going to do my eyes first, which I like never do, so. Alright, so we're going to start with the eyes. Before we do that, I'm going to put chapstick on. My lips are dying and just begging for some chapstick. So I'm going to be using the L'Occitane, what is it? Their moisturizing lip balm. Oh, so much better. Now onto the eyes. I'm going to be priming my eyes using the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I'm just going to put a little bit on my ring finger. And so next onto the palette, I'm going to be using Orange Soda, which is just right here, and I'm going to be putting that in my crease. I'm going to be somewhat packing this one on, so I'm going to be using a thin tapered brush. This is the Wayne Goss number 5 brush, and just going back and forth in a windshield wiper motion. I'm going to be taking a fluffier brush and using still Orange Soda and going over it. This is Wayne Goss number 19 brush. And then I'm going to be going in with Burnt Orange and using, the same fluffy brush and just blending it in. And then I'm going to be going back in with the thin tapered brush, which is the Wayne Goss number 5 brush. And I'm going to be going in with Sienna and packing that into the lower part of my crease. And then I'll be going in with a fluffier brush with no color and just blending it upwards and out. If you wanted, you could go in with Tempera, which is just up here under your eyebrows, but I don't want any shimmer up there. Sorry guys, it's not focusing. This color does have just a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to be going in with a MAC color. Just any nude color below the eyebrows. And then as you guys could tell, it did go down a little bit on the color that I just put on. So I'm going to be just blending it back out with a brush, a fluffy brush with no pigment on it. Alright, now onto the eyelid. I'm going to be using Tempera. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm getting rid of this brush. I'm going to be using Tempera in the inner port. Now for the inner part of our eye, I'm going to be using Tempera, which which is this color right here on the inner part of my eyelid. I'm going to be using the MAC 242, any brush just to pack it on. And you're going to be taking this in, I mean this one went basically to the whole half, but at least to the inner third of your eyelid. And then I'm going to be taking another brush. This is the Wayne Goss number 18 brush. And I'm going to be going in with, we're going to start off with Rustic on the outer part of our eyelid and just packing it in. And then I'm going to be going in with Sienna, which is the same color that we put in our crease, and kind of going over it and then going more towards the middle. And then for the center of our eyelid, I'm going to be going over with Sultry and then maybe some Rose Pink. We'll see how dark it ends up. So here's Sultry and then here is Rose Pink. So we're going to start with Sultry. Again, I haven't really played with this, so this is just trial and error. Wow, this is so pigmented. I don't know if you can tell, this is me just dabbing my brush in it. And it's really dark. I'm definitely going to be going over it with Rose Pink. Now this is Rose Pink. Alright, and then I'm going back in with the MAC brush, the 242, and I think I'm going to be using Glistening. And I'm going to be putting it on the inner part of my eye and blending it into the Rose Pink as well. Taking the same brush and adding back in a little bit of the Rose Pink. And then here I'm just going back in with Sienna. I might be taking a little bit of Mulberry actually. So I'm going between Sienna and Mulberry, which here's Sienna and then Mulberry is up here. Just going back and forth and darkening up the inner or the outer corner. Right, that's it for my eyes. I'm going to do my foundation and then I'll go back in and line under my waterline. So today I'm going to be using IT Cosmetics. I'm going to be priming my eyes with its Bye Bye Pores Primer. And I'm just going to be using my hand. And then next I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness, which just looks like this. It won't focus on it. I'm going to be using my finger to dab it in, and the color I'm using is Transforming Porcelain Beige. And then next I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in Fair. And I will be using a beauty blender to put it on. The beauty blender did lift up the foundation and the Bye Bye Redness a little bit, so I'm going to be going back in with my finger and adding some of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. And then next I'm going to be concealing under my eye. I'm going to be using the Anastasia concealer in 0.5. And I'm going to also be using the Beauty Blender to apply this. And then next I'm going to be using the Anastasia Contour Kit. I'm going to be using this middle color under my eyes, and I'm just going to be using the Sigma F35 brush. Yay for some clean brushes. And then I'm going to be going in with the Wayne Goss number 12 brush, and I'm just going to be using the middle contour color, which is that one right here. And then I'm going to be going back in with this middle color and adding some powder to my highlight areas. And then next I'm going to be going in with a blush. I am using the Inglot palette, the Freedom System. And I'm going to be going in with this darker kind of burnt rustic blush color. And then because I forgot to conceal my acne, I'm going to be going in with the Dermablend Cover Cream. I typically do this before my powder, but I noticed when rubbing the colors in that it lifted it up. And then I'll be going back in with the powders. And next I'm going to highlight. I am using the Becca Cosmetics highlighter in Champagne Pop. And I'll be using a Wayne Goss number 15 brush, which is just a fluffy brush. And then next I'm going to be setting my face with a translucent powder. I am using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. And I'm just going in with a Wayne Goss brush. Any fluffy brush will do, and just patting it on. Alright, I can see that this spot is a problem spot, so I'm going to be going in with the Makeup Forever Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream, and my color is number 4, and it just looks like this, and I'm going to be spot concealing. Let that sit and hopefully remember to set it in a little bit. Next, I'm going to spray my face with Kat Von D's Lock-It Spray, which is the makeup setting spray. This stuff smells so good. And then while that is drying, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown, and I'm going to be filling in my brows using her number 12 brush, which just looks like that. Going to be using Anastasia's Clear Brow Gel, and yes, it's dirty. I'm going to be setting my eyebrows. This stuff is amazing, guys. I swear by it. Alright, next I'm going to line my water on. Oh my gosh. Next I'm going to water my flowers. Next I'm going to line my waterline using the Tarte Emphasis Eyes, the Inner Rim Brightener. Actually, I don't know if I like it. I might have to go with a brighter color. I don't like it, guys. We're switching. We're going to go in with the Benefit Highbrow. And then next I'll be going back in with the Soft Glam palette, and putting eyeshadow under my waterline. I am going to be using the Sigma E30 pencil brush, which you just need a tapered brush like this. And I'm going to be starting in with the orange soda, going across the whole eye. And then I'm basically just using all the same eyeshadows that I put in the crease under my waterline. So next I'm going to be going in with burnt orange, and then I'll be going in with sienna. Now I'll be going in with sienna. And then because the eyeshadow did go up in my waterline, I'm going to be relining it with the Highbrow from Benefit. And then next I'm going to put mascara on my under eye. I'm going to be using Buxom's Big T's. And then next I'm going to be curling my eyelashes. I am using the Tarte eyelash curler. And then I will be using the Dior mascara primer. And then next I'll be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I just remembered I need to set what I concealed. So I'm just going to be going in with a brush and taking the translucent powder and setting it. And then next I'm going to be watering. Apparently I need to water something. Next I'm going to be lining my eyelid. I am using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Yes, I know this is bad, but I can't help it. It's liquid eyeliner. Not pulling it, I'm just holding it there. And this eye's harder for me, so I have to hold it. The last thing to do are the lips, so I'm going to be lining my lips. I am using a NYX lip liner in 858 Nude Pink. And then I'm using the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in number 10, which is Nude Flush. Hopefully this color looks good. Do is brighten up the inner eye, so I'm going to be going in with the Becca highlighter and Champagne Pop and just adding a little bit to a tapered brush. This is the Sigma E30 brush. Oh, I almost just broke it. My heart, it's racing right now. And it's a little bit orange, so I'm going back in with the Soft Glam palette in the Tempera color and adding it over the highlighter. Alright, that's it guys! This is the look. I hope you like it and enjoyed. I think it looks very rustic, burnt orange. I don't know, I really like the look. Obviously I did it a little bit heavier. You could lighten it up and make it even darker. I didn't even really use these darker colors. But I will probably be using this palette again. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of when I upload new videos. I would love for you to join my YouTube family. That's it, thanks, bye guys!